Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Work. The Work is self-inquiry. It's an exercise in stillness. It's a meditative exercise. I'm working with Ammon today, and I love that you're here to experience Ammon. He's awesome. So open your mind, open your heart, and meet Ammon and the argument with his girlfriend. Let's do the work. Hello, dears. Oh, it's so good to see you. Those of you new to the work, welcome here. What we do in this community is identify the cause of our suffering, all the thoughts that cause the suffering and the effects of our life. We identify those thoughts. We move them respectfully, just as they are, from our head to paper. And I have a worksheet for you. I call it a worksheet, but it simply are 6 questions that you just fill in, and then you question the answers that you have moved from your head to paper. And if that sounds confusing for you, to you, of course, if you're new. And so hopefully, welcome here. And hopefully on the other side of our time together today, you'll have a better understanding. Oh, so, Amon, you have a Judge and Neighbor worksheet filled in?
Yes, I do. It's one. Hi.
Hi.
I've worked with it. I've gone through each sentence on it and filled out a one belief at a time on it as well. So I'm just here to, go through it again, maybe more thoroughly, see what I can see.
Okay. So, what did you fill in for number 1?
I am hurt with Jay. I'll just leave that as her name, an ex-girlfriend, because she didn't understand me.
Okay, and the situation?
It was a situation about 2 years ago where I had told her she was going to come to my house after a night at work, and I didn't quite tell her that I was going to a party that would be a little late, and I messaged her, as she was coming back, and
As she was coming back from where?
From work to come stay at my place. So I came home and I was about 10 minutes late, and she was pretty angry at me and just told me she didn't want it to happen again. And I got pretty sulky about it and didn't let it go for, as you can see, almost 2 years now. So
yeah. So in that situation, she was there, you were late, and she said what she said, and she didn't. So listen to her carefully. That's what this requires to answer the question. Look at her. Look at her attitude when you're believing she didn't understand you. Look at her attitude. Hear her words.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't understand you. Is it true? And notice how you came back to her with your words. Like, did you say, I did my best? Did you, all of that? And notice both what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I heard her say, I thought you were going to be home at a certain time. You didn't communicate. And I would like this not to happen again. And I started saying, but I did. And the call got dropped. And why is it a big deal? That's where it kind of went to.
So she didn't understand you. Is it true?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You said you'd meet her there?
Yeah.
You didn't text her? She shows up?
Yeah. I just didn't want her to get that angry at me for being a little late.
So your ego begins to manipulate her.
Yeah, and I saw doing
Now
the
notice your body language, notice your words when she's saying clearly what she's saying. Listen, she didn't understand you. Is it true? You didn't text her. You didn't let her know you were going to be late.
Yeah.
You texted her prior to that to set it up.
Yeah. I mean, and I
And she
thought she
didn't
wouldn't answer her message.
understand. And
So,
she didn't understand why you didn't continue with that courtesy.
yeah. Because I thought, oh, she's not going to read her text because she doesn't read her texts much. So I kind of set it up initially, even
Oh,
before.
that's just fascinating. Let's turn it around. She didn't understand me, turned around. I didn't understand her.
Yeah. No, I came to see like I
Okay,
didn't.
so
Yeah.
let's stay in. Let's anchor in the situation. Be there now. The ego wants to talk around it and everything, and let's anchor in the questions. She didn't understand. She didn't understand me. She did understand me.
Yeah, she did understand where I was coming from once I explained it, I guess.
You mean once you defended your position?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got pretty sulky though.
yeah, yep, I can see that. Because she's not buying it. You're
No,
not listening.
no.
She didn't understand me. I didn't understand me.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I mean, I didn't understand that I was angry at her even before this started. And therefore, I didn't communicate. And I didn't understand where she was coming from and her point of view, probably tired after a long day at work. And I said I would be there.
So that is that you're moving into, I didn't understand her.
Yeah.
So let's anchor in, I didn't understand me. Did you have the thought of texting her to let her know?
I did.
And you didn't understand you in that situation with her. Did you say, I thought about it and I just sloughed it off? I apologize for that. It was disrespectful. I apologize. I understand why you would be hurt, angry, frustrated. Did you say any of that to her?
No, I tried to defend myself by saying, well, you never answer your texts anyway. That's why I didn't.
Yeah. So who started the war? Was it her or you?
Me, I'll raise my hand again.
Yeah. Yeah. She simply asked you a question.
Mhm.
You she said, don't let it happen again in the end. And we'll get to that, which tells me that whatever you said, she's still in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was.
Yeah. Yeah. It says a lot for her,
Mhm.
as to how her relationship with you, it shows something. Let's look at two. She's a forgiving person or is willing to overlook it. Let's look at two. In that situation, what did you want her to think, say, feel, or do? When
Uh,
you knew to text her, you didn't do it, you sloughed off those thoughts, not right or wrong. It's just, the ego's very convincing. So I want her,
I want her to forgive me. I want her to love me fully. I want her to admit she overreacted. I want her to apologize.
okay, so stand there and look at her. And who would you be without the thought? Just listen to her without interrupting her, without defense. Open your mind. The absence of defense is, for me, it's like saying the absence of war
Mhm.
in that situation. So, who would you be listening to her without the thought, I want her to forgive me? So listen to her clearly.
I think I would be able to take her in and understand her point
So
of view.
rather than I think I would, it's like I am without the thought I am, be there now, always anchor in the situation. I am without the thought I am, stay anchored in that situation with her. Just quietly in your own mind in that situation, I want me to forgive her, to love her fully in that situation, to admit that I overreacted and apologize.
So what I am in that situation with those thoughts.
Yeah, who would you be without the thought?
I would be open, understanding, attentive, concerned.
Yeah. Now, in that situation, I want me, I want me to forgive me. So just listen to her with a very open mind and heart. She's pointing things out that you could use in your life. I want me to listen to her, to love her fully for her courage, for her integrity, for her dealing with you in that situation, waiting for you after the appointed agreement, and to admit that you overreacted in that situation with her when she's speaking of her part, how she felt, what she expected, what you had agreed to, and to apologize to her and to me.
Yeah, I see now how I set it up to happen this way, and that I did. Instead of just simply apologizing and maybe forgiving myself, just and moving on with a night that could have been great, I held it against her for so long. You know, yeah. And just see how it kind of ruined everything. You know.
Yeah, the ego fighting for its survival. I am dun dun dun. I, and you, and I, and war.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have the ability to get still and listen to her words. And if
Now
you it shows you your ability and capacity as a listener.
yeah.
And you may not recognize that, but it takes a lot of courage. The ego doesn't want to be overridden.
Yeah.
Defense is the first act of war. She was stating her case. Not only did you not listen, you began to defend something that was false. In other words, defending what you were saying, what you were coming back with.
How I thought she should be for me to be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all the time, other than what you were thinking and believing, were you okay? Just listen. And number 4, who would you be without the thought, I want her to forgive me?
I just see myself listening to her and understanding and saying, I'm so sorry. I miscommunicated and I set this up to fail, and let's move on. If you can move on, what more do you need? You know?
So I want me, see if this is what you want. Be there in that situation with her. I want me to forgive her, to love her fully, and to admit to her that I overreacted in the conversation and apologize. So keep your eyes closed, be there now, and in silence, do that.
Can you say it again?
I want me to forgive her, to love her fully, to admit to her that I overreacted, and to apologize.
There's still something that doesn't want to. That, well, I don't love her fully because she didn't.
Because she was saying so much of what was true.
Yeah, it was hard for me to take.
Notice how old that is.
Yeah, it's not very old.
Notice back in your life, your defense. Someone says something about you, and you move into defense rather than just to simply listen. Could they be right? That's an open mind. Could they be right?
Mm-hmm.
The ego sets us up to be, I am right. And, and when people confront that with, you did it wrong, for example, you should have texted me, you didn't let me know, then it goes to war, it's lost.
Yeah.
Therefore, you're lost. Again, defense is the first act of war. It's the absence of being wise enough to listen to someone. If someone comes up, they just run up to me and just head on, like, Byron, Kathleen, there's something wrong with you. And if I move into defense, I started the war. Unnecessary. If someone runs up to me and says, Byron, Kathleen, there's something wrong with you, I'm curious. You see something wrong in me. Specifically, I want to know. What is it? What is it about me that you see as wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And I listen. They could be right. And I notice if they say something I'm not in touch with, and I ponder it. They could be right. So I'm seeing how that person sees me as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives me choices of what is a friend. And or maybe I'm not even contemplating that. For me, I don't. I just want to know where I'm off. And the enemy is my friend. They can see what I can't see. But if I go to war with that enemy, I'm training them, don't see me. I don't see me. Please don't see me. And this is just in our heads, and we don't even know it's going on. All we know is they're wrong, I'm right, they're cruel, unfair. And that doesn't leave room for me to look to myself.
Yeah, and I just realized that I'd made her wrong even before this started. I just had an ongoing thing against her.
Because you knew to text her and your ego overrode it.
Yeah.
And she took the brunt of that. So that's that's the ego at work. You don't have to look to yourself. Then if she breaks up with you, it's all her fault, not yours,
Yeah.
in your head. Let's look at 3.
In this, she should admit she was wrong. She should apologize for being out of line. She should tell me how great I am. She should idolize me. She should want to have wild sex with me.
Absolutely. So she should admit she was wrong. Now listen to her, really get still. Listen to her, say you were late, didn't let me know. You said you'd beat, listen to her. She should admit that she's wrong. Is it
No,
true?
not true.
And notice how you treat her. What you say, what you do, those images of past, future in your head, when you think the thought, she should admit she's wrong and apologize.
It's like every time I see her, I hold this against her and just, I see myself holding this grudge against her in the future and just like, you'd never apologize to me, so I'm going to get back at you in some way, you know?
Yeah, she's not to be trusted. She's the dun, the dun, the dun.
Yeah.
She really cared about me. Dun, the dun, the dun. She should admit she's wrong, turned around. And
I
that's,
should admit.
but anchor there in the situation where you're there, the two of you, and she's saying what she's saying. Listen, and wherever she's right, and you're defending your position, I should admit I'm wrong.
Yeah,
And
that didn't communicate with her, and she had an expectation based on what I had said of when I would be there, and I didn't communicate clearly that things were changed.
so, in silence, just be there now, listen to her, and apologize. I had the thought to text you. I thought it would be okay. And I just didn't listen. And I'm so sorry. I can see why you could see me as irresponsible or uncaring, but I care about you. But I would only say that one if it were true.
Yeah, that's the part I don't know until I care about her.
You cared about her when your head was going text her and you overrode it, the ego overrode it.
Yeah. It's like I had this war going on with her all the time.
Yeah, you have a war going with who you believe her to be, but that's not her.
Yeah.
Our heads really get clear. We see things in people and we're very clear. We don't have to, like a situation like yours, we don't have to be with those people. We have a choice. The ego just tears them down until they leave us or we leave them, or we just live unhappy lives together.
Yeah.
And the war continues, no matter how subtle or dramatic, escalated. She should apologize to me. Is it true? She should apologize to you?
No.
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 She should tell you in that situation how great you are. Is it true?
No,
No, listen to her words. She's not in that mind space.
no.
You weren't in the mind space of sanity, and she wasn't in the mind space to apologize to you for breaking your agreement. She should idolize you. Is it true?
No,
In that situation, she should want wild sex with you. Is it true?
no.
Okay, and let's test how attractive you are. Be in that situation and turn it around from you looking at her and just kind of hop into her eyesight, see you hop into her body, get really still, and look at you and see the man that she is standing in front of. Look at him.
I see him.
She should apologize to me. I should apologize to me.
I should apologize to myself for being
Such a poor listener.
such a poor listener and not being aware of how angry I was already before any of this began. Of course, she's who would want to have sex with somebody who doesn't keep their commitment and doesn't show up and like is making excuses right in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lack of integrity, the things your defense is like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And she needed stability that night and it wasn't there.
These are things that you can share with her if you apologize and make it right in whatever way you can. For me, I refer to it as living amends. I become a better listener.
Yeah.
I do my work and I become more connected and I understand. No one has ever really done anything that I haven't done, but some people have acted on it and I haven't, by some grace, acted on it. And prior to the work finding me, I lost a lot as I was believing my thoughts. And I had great excuses for saying what I was saying and doing what I was doing and having what I was having. So, why was I so depressed? We're looking at it. She should tell me how great I am, turned around, listen to her. I should tell me how great she is. Listen to her words. You're not getting away with it with this woman. She's giving you some truths. You're not listening. You're at war. You're defending as opposed to listening.
Yeah.
Listening is very different from the ego's idea of giving in.
Mhm.
Very different.
I mean, she is great. She told me exactly how she felt and what she expected. I mean, it can't be any clearer. And she stayed there. She didn't burn my house down and leave. So,
Mm. Yeah, yeah. It's she must care a lot about you. And to care a lot about her, how do we do that? We admit our wrongs, start over, never to.
yeah.
She should want to have wild sex with me. In that situation, I should not want her to have sex with me. Just try it on. Look at her state of mind.
No, that would be utterly violating. I don't want her to have sex with me if she's not feeling heard and not feeling trust. No.
And you can look at you in that situation as you're thinking of sex that evening, and notice what you were thinking and believing if you experienced any rejection from her at all. And listen to her words there as well on the other side of our time together.
Yeah.
So let's look at in that situation where I'm late and I'm defending my position and I knew to text her and I didn't do it in that situation where she is saying what she's saying. Who would you need her to
Feel remorse. I need her to apologize for being wrong. I need her to realize that she was out of line.
she was wrong. Is it true?
No.
Listen to her words. Now notice how you treat her when you think the thought she was wrong.
I put up a wall and I immediately go to battle with whatever she says. Doesn't matter what she says almost.
So
It's like,
I'm sure that really turned her on.
right.
So attractive.
Mm-hmm.
She should. To be happy, you need her to feel remorse turned around. For me to be happy, I don't need her to feel remorse. That's a big ask. Notice that tendency in you when you look at your life. And in that situation, I need her to feel remorse. Notice, where did you ever hear that or experience that growing up? You should feel remorse. Where people should feel remorse. Now turn it around. In that situation, to be happy, you need me to feel remorse. Do you even know what that is? What is the definition of remorse? You know, when you're doing this work, some of us think we know the definition, but go to a dictionary. You could be right, but is that something you want her to feel? Or any human being? What is remorse?
To me, it's like, oh, I really realized how wrong I was. I feel like shit. Let me make it up to you. Like it's a punishment almost. You know, it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, like it has to
I don't know
do.
if that's the definition, but
Well, it's definitely something to look at. It's yeah, and listen to. I need her to feel remorse. Is that something we can make another person feel or manipulate them into?
no.
No, so just turn it around and be there now. Hear her words. Listen. To be happy, I need me to feel remorse. And maybe just experience that as listening, experiencing with an open heart, and feel what you feel and name it. Regret, maybe?
Regret and sadness that I was careless and set something up. That kind of hurt her and hurt me and hurt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shifts the entire relationship into the very thing you don't want to shift it into.
Yeah.
To be happy, I need her to apologize. Is it true? Apologize for what? Get in touch with you in that time and place. To be happy, I need her to apologize. Apologize for what?
For being so angry at me, telling me what I did was wrong.
In other words, angry at her for telling you the very thing you think of you.
Say that again?
She was right. You said you'd be there. You did it wrong. You didn't, and you heard the voice saying text her,
Yeah.
and you did it wrong. You it's people would hear those excuses, but I want to apologize to her for overriding what she was sharing with you, her experience, what she felt about it, what she thinks about it, what she thinks of you, what she wants, what she needs
Yeah.
in that situation where you agreed to be there at a specific time and were late.
Mm-hmm.
And you knew to do it.
Yeah.
Didn't
But I
you?
also knew that I could also see myself wanting, yeah, it's just this whole revenge thing that was going on that I keep seeing happening before, that I knew better and I was doing it anyway, kind of.
And when she calls you on it, your ego justifies revenge.
Yeah. Tried to set it up, like
Yeah. Yeah.
set the trap.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You get to meet the man she's going to bed with.
Yeah, just if I was her, I'd be like, I would have left. kept I kept on the way I was keeping on. I mean, who would want to be in the same room? It's not comfortable. There's no talking to him.
Yeah, his identification is, oh, no, I love you, I care about you. And the state of defense you're in, um, you have opportunity now to look at,
Yeah,
to see what it takes for her to stay in relationship with you.
quite a lot.
She knows something deep in you. She recognizes, potentially, maybe recognizes something deep in you that you haven't met yet.
Yeah,
And for her, it really, really shows up. She should realize she's out of line. She's out of line, is it true?
no, she's in line with herself. You know, and the reality, the situation as it was.
She should realize she's out of line. Be there now. Listen to her words as you realize you're out of line in what you're saying, what you're doing, your defense, on top of not notifying her of when you knew to do it and didn't.
Yeah, it's like I see myself scurrying around the lines, trying to get out of the way of
Dodging the bullets
dodging the bullets and
and
thinking,
defending, because it really is war. You know, she's standing there in reality, and you're firing bullets in defense of your ego.
yeah,
So in that situation, to be happy, now get really still, stay anchored in that situation, looking at her or looking at you, both of you there. I need me to feel remorse. We did that one. To apologize to her. So just in silence, apologize to her. Just let her know she's right. And you hope to do better and will do your best to keep your word to her.
it's I just see those simple words as like diffusing it all, and
Mhm. You're
could have
right.
been different.
Very. Because you're both on the same page.
Yeah,
She was right. She came at you. Who started the war? Her or you?
I did.
Defense is the first act of war.
Mhm.
She spoke a truth, you defended, and it elevated. And those of you new to the work, I'm not saying, don't defend. It's just when a person's accusing you and they're right, what would it be if you remembered him on today and as he's showing us how to listen, how would it be if you just listen when someone is attacking you with words? What would that be? Who would you be without defense? Just be the listener. Your ego may scream, just thank it for sharing. Let it know you'll get back to it later. You'll let it fly. And in this moment now, who would you be without the thought? She should to be happy, you need her to realize that she's out of line, turned around to be happy in that situation, be there now. I should realize that I'm out of line.
Out of line.
So
Yeah,
just look at you, defending, justifying. Look at how much work that is.
yeah, it puts me completely out of line, as I've already been out of line.
It's like being drunk. It's like we're under a spell.
Yeah,
And some of us defend it to the death.
yeah,
And there's punishment. If even if they don't lock us up, there's punishment.
hmm,
But any of you that ever said or something that just really to someone, said someone or did someone to some that really has messed up your life. You can go back to that situation where you said what you said or did what you did and fill in a worksheet. Just remember, Ammon, just fill in the worksheet with what you were thinking and believing in that situation as you fill it in. Filling in that worksheet is a meditative process. You anchor in a time and place and take dictation. as you fill in the worksheet. The ego will show you, it's happy to show you that time and place, what you said and did, what she said and did. And then when you question what you fill in, the way we're doing now, you get to see what you said and did. And that's always the cause of suffering. Not what another person says or does, but what I'm believing about it and the way I react to it. So, honey, read all of number 4. To be happy, I need me. Just turn it around.
To be happy, I need me to feel remorse. I need me to apologize for being wrong. I need me to realize that I was out of line. Yeah, all true.
You see how that brings you together again?
Yeah.
She's your teacher. She's offering something up, and you're at war with it. You're in a state of, it's an egoic takeover. It's a trance, actually. All war is a trance, all defense. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.